Welcome everybody, my name is Kat. In this tutorial we are going to be working through pyramid pose or Parsvottanasana. So it can be really helpful if you have some support available for you in this pose. I have 2 blocks here just to show you what that will look like. If you don't need them, totally fine. So we're going to start standing on both feet. We're going to step our right foot forward, left foot back. We want to have about 1 and a bit leg lengths distance here. So the back foot is going to be flat and our toes are looking at the top left corner of the mat. Front foot is facing forward and our leg is straight. Really important right off the bat here, we want to make sure the front thigh is engaged. So we're not letting our front knee hyperextend. We have an activation here so that we're pulling up on the kneecap. Hands will come to your hips. Bring your right hip back, left hip forward. So front leg hip comes back leg hip comes forward. So we find this evening out of our hips here, and the fronts of the hips are both pointing forwards here. From there, we're going to lift and lengthen through the spine. Take a breath in. And then keeping this activation through the legs, we start hinging at the hips. So before you come forward, think about the tailbone moving towards the back heel and the pubic bone coming up towards your navel. So instead of sticking the butt out when we're standing, we press the hips forward, lift ourselves up so we're nice and long here. Breathe in at the top and then start hinging at the hips to come forward. You're going to start looking down at your big toe. Now find your depth. If you need some support here, you'll grab your blocks or your support and have them underneath the hands. We're looking for a straight spine. If you don't need the blocks or if you need to lower them, you can. Keep thinking about the front hip moving back hip moving forward so you're nice and even. Keep activating through this front leg. Find your depth. We're stretching through the back of the leg at the front, strengthening through the glutes. Keep finding length in the spine and just find your depth. You might think about lengthening through the spine with your inhale. Maybe you find more depth with your exhale. To come out of the pose, take a breath in, bend your front knee, lift yourself up by activating your core, your glutes will switch on, hands to hips. Step your back foot forward, give yourself a little shake, and we'll briefly go through the second side as well. So left foot forward, right foot back, the back toes looking towards the top right corner of the mat, front leg is activated, thigh is switched on, hip moving back hip moving forward, lift and lengthen the spine, pubic bone moves up towards your navel, tailbone moves towards your heels, feel this length in the spine, feel the activation of your legs, breathe in. And then hinge at the hips, keep the activation as you start to come forward. Completely acknowledging that this side might feel totally different. Find your depth. Use support under your hands if you need it, or just bring your hands down to the floor. Thinking about inhaling to lengthen, exhaling, perhaps finding more depth. Breathe in. Stay for an exhale. And then as you inhale, bend the front knee, activate your core, your glutes, lift yourself up, and step forward. That is our Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. I'll see you next time. Bye.